religion that you choose. Click it. Pick me a category. Go.
For 3 points.
Which one?
Civil liberties.
Civil liberties for 3. Bob Jones University, first hand. Looks like it's the turkey team. I don't know. Let's see, what do we got here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30, 31, 40, 41, 50, 51, 60, 71. Karen's group 6. Aaron's group 22. This is really not looking good right now. You guys have it.
Okay.
Bob Jones University. Aaron, you're next.
It was a private Christian school, and one of its rules was you could not interracially date or marry while attending.
Bob Jones University. What was this teaching? This teaching said you could not interracially date or marry while enrolled at Bob Jones University. Where did it come from?
Old Testament.
Old Testament of the Bible. What happened at Bob Jones?
2 students got expelled for dating.
They did. They broke the teaching and they sued. What was their argument?
That it was racist.
It was racist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What else? What was Bob Jones's argument?
That it was his interpretation of the Old Testament, and that he has the freedom to exercise it.
Yeah, this actually fell under the free exercise clause of the First Amendment. So basically they're saying, you might think this is discrimination, this might be racism, but this is our beliefs and you can't attack this under the First Amendment. What did the government say?
The government said, technically that's correct, but we can take away your tax exemption because it falls against another
Government basically said, okay, 1, 2, 3. You want to believe this, that's fine. If you want to believe this, that's fine, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to take away your tax exemption status because we do not have to pay for you to believe this. So Bob Jones said, on the one hand, freedom of exercise under the First Amendment. These are our beliefs, these are our teachings, they've been around for a while. Government is saying this is racism and discrimination. We have the right to revoke your tax exempt status and ultimately maybe change your behavior. Who won?
the government.
Go ahead. What'd they say? 4.
They said when it comes down to racial issues that you don't have the freedom to believe what you want, I guess.
Okay, you're just making this one up as you go. That's not a bad answer, though.
Mine is 71.
That the government had the right to say that they couldn't do that because it went against certain laws that were in place federally. But the Bob Jones University reversed their decision a couple years ago when Bush went through, and they
Okay, stop right there. Basically what happened in this is the court took a look at this discrimination case and they said, this is not attacking religion. We're not going after Bob Jones because we want to screw up their religion. We're going after Bob Jones because racism is a valid secular policy. It is a non-religious policy goal that we have a right to enforce in this country. So the government won, Bob Jones lost. And Bob Jones, to their credit, stuck to their guns. Whether you believe in their policies or no, their teachings or no, stuck to their guns. They lost their tax-exempt status, and they raised the money to be able to cover those losses. You're right, though, and I'll go ahead and note this on here. 1, 2, 3. Bob Jones did reverse this policy. Did they go back and get their tax-exempt status?
No, they did not.
No, because they said we don't ever want to be under the thumb of the man again. We don't ever want to be under the thumb of the man again. Go ahead, click it. Come on up here and help this group out. I think in one answer, you'll be able to give them points, which will help. So jump in, Nick. Okay, free exercise clause dealing with interracial ban. Government argued discrimination. Bob Jones argued First Amendment. Government finally revoked tax exemption for religious schools. Court upheld this is a valid secular policy which government has an interest to eliminate. Discrimination not designed to harm religion.
They now have 5 people and they only have 3.
I'm suing you.
They need it. They need it at this point. Yeah. Okay, click it. Go.
This is discrimination.
4 points.
4 points for civil liberties. Pictionary. Who wants to draw?
I do.
Come on up. Go hit that light again.
Sorry.
No, leave my drawing up there.
It makes perfect sense.
This is what I need you to draw. Okay?
Shampoo sucks.
Don't say it out loud. I need you to draw that. You good? That's just the category. That's all I need you to draw. All right, starting now. 1 minute. 1 minute. This is CC. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's not bad. It's horrendous. Dog. Let's get auto one person.
It's a baby seal.
Now remember, y'all have control, but y'all are going to have the next guess.
Oh, the sacrifice sacrificing of the animals at the church next
Gotta
door.
say it. Gotta say exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh my god.
Religion.
The religious freedom to practice.
You can write what they've said,
Okay.
but y'all can keep guessing. You've already said
Religion
it.
policy.
Freedom of religion.
Well, they don't seem to want to say it. Got about 5 seconds.
Free exercise.
San Antonian
You want to take this one?
Santeria religion.
2, 1. Need a
Animal
final guess.
Animal sacrifice.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was just animal sacrifice. Animal sacrifice. Yeah, you did have it. You did have it over there.
She wrote it on
1,
the board.
2, 3, 4. Well, you can write it after you say it. It just wasn't. You're saying sacrifice of the animal, so you got to put it in the right order. That's the way Pictionary works. All right, you guys have it. As much as you can list, you guys have it next. Tell me the story of the animal sacrifices. You guys have it.
Okay.
This is Florida, right?
It was a
Yes.
neighborhood. Some people said there was this church. They were sacrificing animals.
There was a church in the neighborhood that was sacrificing animals.
Yes, in
It
the
was the
backyard,
Santeria
backyard
religion.
of the church.
In the backyard of the church.
Yes, they were like sacrificing rabbits.
They were
like
sacrificing
small-
rabbits.
Yes, small animals.
And
Okay.
small animals.
The Santeria.
Are y'all buying this?
Okay.
No,
no.
Yes!
The Santeria
This is
religion.
You guys have it. Talk to me.
Yes.
Okay, it was
Oh my
a religion from Cuba that moved in.
What was this religion from Cuba?
I don't remember the name.
Oh, bro.
Oh, no.
Santeria. It was a Santeria. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go.
Okay, they moved in and
Oh,
they,
right
they
here.
had they
This game's
I
so
said
church
Santeria 3 times.
right in a neighborhood, and
Okay, this sounds familiar to me.
the townspeople didn't like the fact that they were there, so they started making laws to discriminate.
What
against
kind of
them.
laws did they make?
They made laws saying you had to go. They could sacrifice animals, but they had to take them to the nearest slaughterhouse.
Had to take them to the nearest slaughterhouse. What else?
Um,
How to dispose of the remains.
Proper disposal of waste. Anything else?
They
4.
were worried about roads and stuff.
They were worried about vermin coming in because they weren't properly cleaning it up.
That we're tied up.
What's that?
The value of property
They were worried about the value of the property going down because there was an animal sacrifice church there. Anything else? Okay, so they passed some laws. What